for a touchback. Starting on the ground with Herbert. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. Another carry for Herbert on second down. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Step it up. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
From the gun, here's Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's a give to Herbert. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
18.
To throw on second and 10. Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
60 Bison. 70 Rangers. Ready alert.
Now Willis on third down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Fourth down, Willis. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now Willis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
19 Tigers. Buffalo 18.
Throwing on second and long. Willis. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
4 yards remain on second down, ball on the 10. Here's Fields. And it's caught. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Fields on the sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Willis looking to throw on first down. This pass out wide to Hall. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Here's Fields. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Left wing 19. Street. Come 19.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Titans at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Fields now to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Scott to return it. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the perimeters that they've set for themselves, run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Back to 60. 18, Pioneer.
Again to throw. Willis on 2nd down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have come back to make it a 2-point game. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields. He's got a man, complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw. Fields. He's got a man, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Mevis knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Willis's throw is on target to Burks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Willis. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Third down, it's Willis. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. 19, now Willis on 1st and 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakakwo from 8 yards out, and the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Quit cheating!
Now it's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Mevis knocks this one through, and they have regained the lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Fields. He's going to air one out. And, oh, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And that is incomplete.
Going with the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
60. 18, Pioneers.
They go play action with Willis. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's Willis who dumps this one off here to Hall. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, here's Willis. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Willis will look to pass again here. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Willis to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakonkwo with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have taken a 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Herbert to start the drive. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Herbert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Dobbins running out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20 for touchdown, Titans.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now the try here for the extra